Hi there. Here's a quick summary of some aspects of pricing behaviour that you might come across in your A2 microeconomics. What we're going to go through very quickly here are 7 examples of different pricing strategies that you might experience in different markets. Profit maximisation, of course, is the standard assumption. The assumption is that firms are maximising agents and they choose an output and a price where the marginal revenue equals the marginal cost, i.e. an output where the marginal profit is zero. The break-even price, break-even, is where price or average revenue equals average total cost. Price equals average cost. At that output, only normal profits are made, profits just sufficient to keep resources or a business in the industry in the long run. Cost plus pricing is a simple pricing rule that many firms have been assumed to adopt in the past. With cost plus pricing, a firm fixes the price for a particular product by just adding a fixed percentage profit margin to the average cost of production. So, for example, it could be the average cost might be £5 per unit, and they might add on a 10% margin to sell at £5.50. That will be cost plus pricing. When the demand for the product is price inelastic, in other words, when the coefficient is less than 1, then businesses can normally set up a higher markup. They can make a higher margin. When demand is price elastic, the markup may be less. Limit pricing is not illegal, but limit pricing is when a firm or a business sets the price low enough to possibly discourage new entrants into the market. And that limit price is often quite close to average cost. So a firm may move from profit maximisation to limit pricing, be prepared to sacrifice some profits in the short term, in other words make close to a normal profit, but hopefully go back to higher levels of price and profit in the future. Peak pricing is an example of price discrimination, and this is when a business raises its prices at a time when demand has reached a peak, a high, and of course that might also be justified due to an increased marginal cost of supply at peak times. Many firms use this kind of dynamic pricing, including Uber, the taxi firm. Penetration pricing refers to businesses trying to break into a market. And depending on their financial resources, penetration pricing might be used to set a particularly low price in the market, low relative to existing firms, to try to attract some sales and a foothold in the market share. Predatory pricing is illegal. Predatory pricing is also known as destroyer pricing, and it happens when one or more firms deliberately sets their price below cost, below unit cost, to incur a loss for a sufficiently long period of time to eliminate or to deter entry by a competitor. And if that's successful, it can then recoup the losses by raising price above the level that would ordinarily exist in a competitive market. Now, predatory pricing is widely regarded as quite rare, in part because it is illegal. So there's a summary for you of some aspects of pricing behaviour.